Hello, Strawberry46 here. Welcome to round 7 of the Supersport League on Ride 2 on the Xbox One. Today we're going to be racing at Almeria. The championship is hotting up between the top 3, so we're going to find out today how it's going to look at the end of this race. Obviously 3 of us got it all to play for at the moment. Let's go and start this race now. So round 7 at Almeria, Supersport League. So myself, Morland and Nicole all fighting for the championship at the moment. So here we go. Off the line. It was an okay start, but the Triumph of Chutney BMX tried to get past. The Kawasaki of Morland got past straight away. So going to the first corner, someone went wide. And I tried to see if I could get past Morland as quick as possible because I didn't want him to get away. So I went round the outside, which of course will put me up the inside for the left-hander, but my Sweaty Gibbons came up the inside as well, so I was in a Kawasaki sandwich at that point. But just managed to edge ahead a little bit. So still got my Sweaty Gibbons trying to get past. But of course, I'm not going to yield. So trying to keep it in front. Of course, you see a change in my colour scheme as well. Just thought I'd go for something a bit different than the standard blue that we've been using. Got a bit bored of that colour, so changed it for white, black and red. More black and red than white. So go into the chicane for the first time. We've still got my Sweaty Gibbons right behind us as we come on to the back straight now. See if I can pull away. Also with Mr. Troyello off the line, he got a pretty decent start again in the slipstream, but he did get very, very badly sandwiched between 2 riders, so close not to crash. Very lucky to stay on. And you see quite a bit of lag there as the surfing kid is all over the place. But also a biker on the first lap, you'll notice that there's a bit of a collision there. Someone did a big wheelie, ended up crashing. Then going into the chicane, Morland had a bit of an accident. I think he maybe braked himself a little bit and then just lost the front going into the chicane. I didn't see anyone collide with him. I think he's a little bit ahead of the pack. So he crashed out of 3rd place. So back with myself now as we come to the end of this back straight. So we've got my Sweaty Gibbons behind us into the penultimate corner. And then we got the final corner, went on the gravel bit there, which slowed me down a bit, and my Sweaty Gibbons is back on us, and that is the first lap done as he comes past. You will notice quite a bit of lag in this race, especially with my battle with my Sweaty Gibbons. Lag is very evident, especially at one point, which we'll talk about when we get to it. But at the end of lap 1, Mr. Troyello was trying to get the better of Morland 97. But going into the first corner, kind of dive bombed him and moved him out into the dirt, which that incident has been sent off for investigation. So we'll wait to see what happens with that one. So we're back with me on lap number 2. Still got my Sweaty Gibbons right behind us, of course. But behind him, not actually sure he's in 3rd place at this point, but there's a bit of a gap between 2nd and 3rd, but between 1st and 2nd it's basically nothing. So I've still got to try and push, see if I can get away from him, but he's not going away. And it's quite hard to hear the Suzuki over the Kawasaki as well as he comes up the inside into the chicane. And as we go right, I managed to cut back underneath him just about. Took a tighter line. And he got me back, or tried to get me back on accelerating out the corner, which he'd done. I see the lag a little bit of him kind of stuttering forward. Try to get into his slipstream, but then I come out of it because I didn't want to end up outbraking myself into this corner, because if you do that, usually you end up crashing into the final corner. Trying to close back up on him. On to lap 3 now. And I haven't actually edited any of the race out, so all the races in it, just because there's a lot of stuff that happens in this race. It's a big battle at the front. You see, third place is starting to slowly close in. He's pulled away from fourth, and he's pushing to try and close up with us. And it is Nicole who's in third place, as My Sweaty Gibbons made a mistake there, which allowed us back through into the lead. So Suzuki first, Kawasaki second, Suzuki third. So come onto this little kink as we get ready to go into the chicane again. We go, trying to keep it nice and tight as we go left, not go too wide, and try and get a semi-decent exit onto the back straight. See, I know that Kawasaki is going to be able to use the slipstream to close in. But back with Biker on lap number 3 as well. He's got Chutney BMX trying to go around the outside of him, which puts him up the inside for the right-hander. Biker tries to get a tighter line, but of course Chutney right behind him as well, trying to get back through. So Yamaha R6 versus Triumph, and then Biker has a monumental cock up and almost loses the front, picks the bike up and gets a really big penalty for that one. So back with me, still on the straight. You can see that arrow gain and that Kawasaki using the slipstream to gain as we go into the corner. Trying to keep it nice and tight to stop him coming through. The final corner. That is the end of lap number 3. Still hear that Kawasaki right behind. In third place, it doesn't look like they've closed in any more than they have done, so I think that gap has kind of stabilised a little bit as My Sweaty Gibbons try to come up the inside. Thing is, if myself and My Sweaty Gibbons are going to keep battling, of course that's going to slow us down, and that is going to help third place catch back up. Still in the lead at the moment. As he tries to come up the inside again. And again as well. I was getting slightly better exits out of that left hand onto this bit. Apart from that time as My Sweaty Gibbons comes into the lead with the chicane. Again taking a tighter line through the right hander, which puts us back in the lead, but obviously that's going to compromise that exit a bit as he comes past. Try and get in his slipstream, but problem with the lag, because he keeps coming back and forward, it's quite hard to slipstream because you end up like hitting his rear, which is a bit annoying. So Nicole still over a second behind as he goes very wide, My Sweaty Gibbons. So try to get a good cut back for the final corner. Managed to get past him, so back into the lead on lap number 5 now. So we're almost halfway through this race. The battle was raging on. Trying to stay ahead of him, trying to keep my Suzuki nice and wide and keep it tight in the corners, but went a little bit wide there. You can see Nicole visibly closing him, as is 4th place, who was Mr. Troyello at that point. He was closing in on Nicole. So it's all starting to close up, and of course they had time to try and catch us up because we're only on lap 5. My Sweaty Gibbons tries to come up the inside again because we're on the correct side for the right hander. Was expecting him to try and go around the outside to put him up the inside, but he didn't quite manage it. Waiting for him to come up the inside here again, but again managed to just about keep it in front, keeping it nice and tight again. Thing is, I had to try and make sure that I was in front come the straight. I knew that he was going to come past me at some point during the straight, but But I had to try and make my time up through all the corners. You can hear that Kawasaki closing, not even using the slipstream. Oh, there we go. There's that massive bit of lag I was talking about earlier. He like completely disappeared at one point apart from his name. So I was a little bit anxious going into that corner because I didn't know where exactly he was. But luckily we both got through there. Back with biking out on the end of lap number 4 as he pulls a massive wheelie. He's got Chutney BMX right behind him still. Morlan 97 is just ahead of him as well. I believe he is fighting with CA Specialised. So we are on lap number 5 as Chutney BMX tries to go around the outside of Biker and manages to do so. Biker tries to go underneath him and does so, but goes a bit wide, allows Chutney BMX back through. And then Biker on the correct side for the right-hander gets back through. This is the battle for 9th and 10th. So Chutney gets back through, but Biker tries to keep a tighter line. Chutney again back through as Biker completely goes across the corner and unfortunately ends up crashing. So back with me, still on lap number 6. You start at lap number 6. You can visibly see 3rd place now, really, really close. It was at this point I thought, right, we need to stop fighting and just go, see if we can pull away again, because otherwise Nicole was going to be right on us. So I tried to just follow my Sweaty Gibbons for a little bit, hoping he wasn't going to make any mistakes and we could just both pull away again. Through the left-hander. Got a pretty good drive there. I thought about shoving up the inside, but I thought no, because that will slow us down. And then he went very wide on the exit. We managed to get back through. Back in the lead. And you'll notice that 3rd place has actually dropped back. We'll have a look to see what actually happened there, because there was another incident which occurred. We'll look at that in a minute as my Sweaty Gibbons comes past on the Kawasaki. Right, so the incident we'll have a look at now. We're with Mr. Troyolo, and Nicole had crashed ahead of him. You see him just respawn there. Had a bit of a clash there. And then going into the chicane, Mr. Troyolo goes into the back of him, and unfortunately Nicole ends up crashing. So that one is under investigation as well. So we come to the end of lap number 6. Not many laps left to go. Trying to get a good drive out to put myself alongside him, ready for the first corner, but tried just about got through. As he tries to come back past, trying to go around the outside to put him up the inside for the left-hander. Not quite working. So we had quite a big gap behind us now, so unless we were going to just have like a massive fight and change it every single corner, 3rd place wasn't really going to catch us. It may catch us a little bit, but we had quite a big gap. I wasn't actually sure how big the gap was at this point, but I was trying my best just to concentrate and pull away from my Sweaty Gibbons, but wasn't able to at the moment. Into the chicane. Waiting for that Kawasaki to come back through on the straight. Trying to kind of defend, but I knew that he was going to be coming past very soon. You can hear it gaining. But we managed to stay ahead on the straight. He closed right up, but just about managed to hold him off. So that's what we needed to do for the next 3 laps. And through he came over the line. So if I was leading by the last corner on the last lap, he would be able to get us at the last corner by the line. So lap number 8. Still all to play for. . trying to stay with him and see if I could get back past him. Mr. Troyolo in third. Of course, going careful not to knock him off. He cut the corner a little bit there, which slowed him down, which allowed me to gain on the brakes a bit more. I seem to be able to get a better run out of that corner as we try to go around the outside. But obviously he had the correct position for the chicane, but he went wide again, so we cut back underneath. Back into the lead. But now we got the back straight coming up again. And he's using my slipstream as well, and hit my rear a little bit there. So we've got a bit more work to do as he goes wide again. So try and close up at the final corner. Penultimate lap time. Just trying to stay with him. He was going a little bit wide on some of the corners, but a bit further back on lap number 8, you had Chutney BMX with Lord Crisps, who is a new racer now in Supersport and will be racing in Superbike for the rest of the season. They're having a little bit of a battle. Back with me. A little bit of a gap emerging, not a big one, but we managed to close it up a little bit on the brakes. You see Mr. Troyolo is closing, but he was going to run out of time, as we're all over the back of my sweaty Gibbons. But I had to see if I could try and get in front of him before the straight, because if he's leading before that straight, he's just going to pull away a bit more. So trying to gain through here, hoping he was going to go wide, but he managed to keep it online. Of course, coming out of here, he was going to be able to pull away a little bit. Try and get in his slipstream, but not quite working. Into the penultimate corner for the penultimate time. He didn't go wide that time, not too wide. It's final lap time, but we're going to look a bit further back again to Chutney BMX and Lord Crisps, as they were continuing their battle on lap 9. This is a battle for 9th and 10th again. So Lord Crisps try to get up the inside. Chutney BMX cuts back. And back through goes Lord Crisps. A bit further on lap number 9 as well. Lord Crisps gets in front of him just before the straight. Chutney BMX tries to use the slipstream, but again a bit of lag, which ended up slowing Chutney down. So Chutney in 10th at the moment, Lord Crisps in 9th, but as they go into the penultimate corner, Lord Crisps has a weird high side there, and Chutney BMX is back up to 9th. But back with me now, last lap time. My sweaty Gibbons still in the lead. Mr. Troyolo still trying to catch us, but of course he wasn't going to be able to unless one of us made a mistake. And that gap is as big as it's been all race. So I was just starting to lose grip on him now. The 0.7 of a second. 2.4 back to Mr. Troyolo. Had to try and close in where I knew I was a bit stronger. Get the good run out the corners. Close in a little bit there. Didn't get the best of exits there that time. So come down like a 10th. into the chicane, hoping he was going to go wide again. He went a little bit wide. But of course I needed to be in front by the back straight, and he was still in the lead. I wasn't going to even be able to use a slipstream either. So that Kawasaki just pulls. Penultimate corner. He went a little bit wide, but not wide enough. And even though we closed in a little bit more, My Sweaty Gibbons went to take a good win, followed by myself in second, just half a second behind. Mr. Troyello came home in third. Nicole ended up down in fourth place as we wait for the rest. That was a really good battle with My Sweaty Gibbons. Basically a race-long battle. CA Specialised ended up in 5th place. Morlan 97 ended up down in 6th. Morgan in 7th. Chutney BMX gets the better of Surfing Kid with Surfing Kid's penalty. Chutney ends up in 8th. Surfing Kid 9th. Lord Crisps 10th. And Biker down in 11th. So everyone managed to finish that race. And that was that. Let's go on and see what that's done to the championship now. So at the top, I managed to extend my lead a little bit more now. So I'm in first place with 139 points, 19 points ahead of Nicole now, who moves up to second place with 120. Morlan moves down to third with 118. Mr. Troyello in fourth with 108. Surfing Kid 18 is in fifth with 74. Morgan in sixth with 63. My Sweaty Gibbons moves up quite a lot to 7th place with that win with 54 points. 1 point ahead of Chutney BMX in 8th with 53. Biker 9th with 44. Blunt Scooter's not racing because he was ill in 10th with 39. As is CA Specialised in 11th with 39. Jamie 12th with 13. Team Punk Mofo in 13th with 8. I Danny D 14th with 7. Lord Crisps in 15th with 6. And Shuggy in 16th with 5 points. So that's what the championship's looking like. We've got 3 more rounds. Next round will be at Vallelunga. And then we've got Imola and Sugo to finish. So next round, Vallelunga, that will be next Monday, the 6th of March. Don't forget, I will be streaming the final round live on my Twitch channel, so don't forget to check that out. That will be on the final round on my Twitch channel. But anyway, guys, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more content. I shall see you guys in the next video. See you.